Hello, this is Jer playing Oxygen Not Included, and today I am going to at least try to tame a volcano. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to dig into this zone over here. The bionic dupes will go over here. And thinking is, let's remove some of the hot material. We'll create an insulation layer above once this hot material has fallen down. Alright, so with all that, let's add in our insulation across here. Make that a priority since only the bionic dupes can go in this little zone. Once we have that set, I'll let the regular dupes go over here. We're clearing this out just a little bit to get this carbon dioxide bubble to fall down. Maybe open that as well. Now this is going to output a fair bit of steam, to be honest. Right, and that's not going to be good enough. We're going to have to go a little bit further than that even. So one decision I need to make is how many steam turbines I need to create. In fact, right now we don't have enough plastic, or any plastic for that matter. I guess that's because I've been making plastic ladders up here, so maybe I should cut that out for the moment. The rest of the dupes can go over here. I've never actually put in a cooling line to visit this guy, so we'll do that. That cooling line will also, I guess, visit these steam turbines. They're going to be up here as well. I'm going to have to knock this guy over at some point. Can I do analysis when the dupes can't actually stand this set? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go over here. And I should get 20 tiles. And let's push this up like that. Maybe get that going right there. I feel like whoever opens this up is going to feel a little bit of heat. So let's make sure that's a bionic dupe. I need to start thinking about what things are going to look like underneath here. I think I've got a setting for bionic dupe here. So this is bionic only door. Okay, so let's cut into this. Is there going to be any problem with doing this? Burst of steam coming out. Creating a variant. Well, I don't really want to remove that door, but technically, get out of there. Alright, so, okay, that door's still in place, so bionic dupes only. Oh, that was, ouch. This, maybe that did not go to plan. As we have liquid phosphorus sitting right there. And we've got nuclear waste, I guess, right at this location. Scalding. Oh, any dupe that goes through the zone. Oh, that's just getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so last time I controlled steam nicely up here. Not so much the case clearly right here. Very much regretting that I didn't build pumps and push. Well, how would I have actually? Because that would overpressure. Well, I don't quite know what to do at the moment. So that Yeah, that's definitely a problem down there. I found another problem up here. I've been reusing this line. This was a old steam line that was sending stuff out here. So now I've got oxygen going out in space. That was not desired. Let's get rid of that. Let's make sure that we've got some of these available to us, just in case. We've got a few dupes that get burnt. Currently researching the ability to get a telescope. Uh-oh. This may have been much worse than I thought. Like, much worse. Much, much worse. So I thought it was going to be the volcano that was going to really... okay, yeah. I mean, 200 kilograms, yeah. I didn't even do that. I didn't even trust 20 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Why did I trust 200 kilograms of... Okay. I don't know. We'll go ahead. So what I think we need to do first to deal with this situation is first block off the regular dupes from being able to go down, take damage. So we'll put in this door here. Let's put in that there and go find the settings for just dupe only or bionic only. Okay, so bionic. Better tell the dupes they're allowed to leave if they haven't gotten stuck down there. So get out of their regular dupes. There we are. And it's a little late now, to be fair, but I'm just going to bring in some pumps. We're going to send in, better make that out of iridium. Send in a little bit of power. And send that to these two pumps. And just hope for the best. Yeah, some liquid in here is not particularly happy. Oh! I don't understand. Okay, this is a terrible start. Alright, let's get this built anyways. So now we're at the point where only bionic dupes can play a hand in this. Because they've got their Atmos suits. Unless well, there's not really a great amount of room to put Atmos suits in there. We'll see how far we can get. We're down to 6. So we started at 200. Now we're down to 6 in here. I don't even know if there's a point building these pumps at this point. So I would expect that we're going to get a lot of water, or at least a certain amount of water. Probably want to make this a bit big. Oh, and buildings are taking damage. Of course they are, because I let like a crazy amount of steam into my base. Yeah, this pump. I don't even know if this is going to work, but my thinking is I'd like to set that right there, and hopefully that's going to, with that little bit of liquid, allow us to get some steam out. But yeah, I think all we can really do is just try to cool this off. I've got this cool biome over here. The only other thing I can think is to kind of build granite tiles, just to kind of... I did this last time too, in the top area, to kind of convince everything to cool off just a bit. Let's make a priority of getting this, though. By the time these pumps are ready, yeah, just great. Just great. Just great. Okay, so now pulling down the steam. See if this would... Oh, it doesn't even work anyway. Because that's actually too much liquid. Well, great. Just And we've got cold damp. Okay. Right. Yeah. Just never mind. Never mind. All we can hope for is to try to cool this area off. And let that run itself down. A little bit of repairs of stuff. Yes, this is doing some localized cooling just by bringing in granite. Maybe we'll knock this over. Down to 80 or so, so it's dropping. It's working. Okay, let's go across like that. And how about, I'll just let this run for a bit, let it cool down. Might as well get rid of that guy and these guys too. And I'll be back once this cools down a little bit, and we'll see if we can pick up from there. So if we need to wait a bit, we might as well do some other work. So we'll go up here, build a telescope. We'll use our little exit here. Oh, scalding. Oh, dupes up here are finding it too. Ah, okay. Okay, I guess that was one. Okay, fair enough. So what I've done up here is we put in a few Atmos suits. This is going to be for regular dupes. So basically we've got the door to the right. This is for bionic dupes. Door to the left is for our regulars. We're going to put in some Atmos suits here. So that when these guys go out, they'll have those to be able to wear. I'm getting a priority of getting this built first before we go too far. So there's a checkpoint. No one should go any further until that's been made. I wonder, I was going to say I may need more suits actually. Probably just hold them out of here. 1, 2. And let's put, do a delivery here and here. Oh! Frustrating. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should let bionic dupes leave. Yeah. Okay, Megalo and Gigan need... Gigan, you take that. Megalo, you take that. You're allowed to go this way, right? You know? Oh, you're... okay. Megalo, Gigan. Temporarily, you can go out this door. But not in the future. In fact, yeah, we're going to block them. Okay, I guess this is just for regular dupes. That being the case, oh, and you guys, oh, they can't. Yeah, they're not allowed to go over here. Okay, let's relocate these two over here then. This very much is not about building a volcano, rather undoing the mess that I made. Okay, that looks more manageable. Okay, let's try to get... oh. I've done so bad. I've done so bad. Okay. Undock. Undock. So these should eventually make their way up here. Let's make that a priority. Okay, so that's a project the regular dupes can manage. Let's go back down here. For the moment, because it's still pretty warm, I'm going to restrict this to just the bionic dupes. So what I'm going to do down here is put in this insulation wall so we can eventually open this up on this side. We haven't lost any dupes, have we? We're still at 11. Just build 2 more just in case. Maybe I've got to indicate that this is a priority. Otherwise, oh yeah, that's right. The bionic dupes won't even be going up here. And once this is installed, we'll dig this out. Without the volcano for the moment. So I feel like we're not quite prepared for that. There is our bionic dupes. There we go. That zone is still quite hot. Unfortunately, don't feel comfortable setting the regular dupes in. I might rearrange. Yeah, I think. Or should I? Or is that going to be... I'm thinking I might rearrange this for by Atmos suits for just the regular dupes. And a bypass for the bionic. But maybe that's kind of pointless if this is going to eventually cool down. And you know what? I've got a thought. What if we did this? What if we cleared this out? Extended this. And then open that up here just to kind of let this hot temperature go out like that. Yeah, be very, very careful. Maybe I should be a little bit smarter. This is... Okay, I'm going to show you what I feel like I should have done. In fact, I think that could go like that and that. I should have filled this in as tiles. That's basically pushing the steam down. So that's going to give a little bit of heat, but not the crazy amount of steam that I have released the first time around. So let's give this a try. Wishing I had thought of that the first time around. Okay, so that pushes the steam back. Let's add in some insulation. If only I could talk to myself from just a little bit earlier, I would explain, please don't do what you were about to do. So we'll push this in, wait for that to be insulated, and then we'll open this up. So we're going to expose ourselves to a little bit of heat here, but not as much as last time. It's mostly that intense amount of steam. That, oh, let's see, put in a ladder right there. Okay, I feel like we're okay now. Dig this out in this direction. Let's have a look here. So this is going to add some heat, but maybe if we go through this abyssalite, it'll eventually actually kind of cool things down. The other thing, maybe why not do this? Start digging out down here. And I'll finally design what I think needs to go under the volcano. In fact, you know what? Let's take a quick moment. Let's go over to this guy. Is this guy... Okay, so this guy has outputted stuff. Okay, so... how I was envisioning this to work, and I don't know whether the actual volcano will be as simple as this, but I was going to say, as long as you are below let's say 133, which should be true at the moment. That's going to allow the auto sweeper to access this. So we've got cobalt. Oh, right, but I had the cobalt set such that it's going to go through this before it's being picked up. Okay, let's give this a try then. And yeah, these guys are not running. So as this runs, okay, that's already you could see it's brought up the temperature of the steam, such as that's making these guys happy. So we're taking cobalt, which was I think 800 or something. Just curious what this does. Drops it down at this corner down to 3. Okay, that's a big change. Just that alone has dropped it nearly more than half. Going past this again, dropping it down to 100 or so. At this point, quite happy with our setup here. So that's adding heat, which these guys will take care of. Putting liquid on top of our cobalt, which is just going to cool the cobalt itself. The question is, in my mind, is this going to be as simple as taming the volcano? I don't know, but I guess I'm going to find out. So we'll dig this out and continue on. And I'm going to start to design this. I don't know whether I want to send this hot material through some tiling or not. I'm going to pause right now and consider my options. So putting in a conveyor rail, similar to last time. Maybe I will just add in a little bit of metal along this path. We're going to have some material, hopefully, exit over here at a decent temperature, similar to the cobalt. Destroy all the stuff up here. We're going to need to insulate this. Do we need to insulate? I need to think. I think maybe I will. I don't know if I have to or not. It might make sense, actually. That way maybe we'll have a door or ladder system going up like that. And then another ladder to go across like that. Make a priority of getting all this stuff on the inside built first. How are we doing with temperature? We dropped a bit. Let's just see. Maybe I'll allow the dupes to go in here. Okay, so we've got our transformer. We don't need that enabled just yet. All right, I'm going to go let this be built, and I'll be back in a little bit. Just realizing the cooling line has not been flowing, so we're going to turn this on. That's what's needed to keep these guys cool. Currently at 67, so that would be a problem here eventually. So brine going down. Actually, that's going to help cool the base. These guys also need help being cooled off. I don't think this guy is operated yet because we're not yet above 125, but it will be needed eventually. Look. Okay. Not quite. Oh, I see. We need to get across right here. Maybe I'll do this. Didn't realize that was radiant pipes there and there. Make that a priority. Oh, it's already done. Good. Okay, so we've got our regular dupes in the zone. Once again, we've got this cooling down, so that's going to help bring temperatures back down a bit to more comfortable levels. Insulate it around like this. Just a few more construction down here. Just make sure that that returns. Oh, it did not. Oh, our brine line is down, isn't it? Oh, because I had cut it here. So let's get our brine line back in action. Actually, technically, I could just load from this point. Maybe that's a little bit easier. Kind of like this. That. Oh, water. Okay, whoops. Guess that's right. We could be getting water. Let's take that out. Ideally, I wouldn't want watered. Yeah, before that goes. Okay, let's worry about that later. That's another time thing. We appear to have a lot of what we need in here. Is there anything else? I don't know if taking the temperature here is going to have a lot of value. Do that. In fact, maybe we'll do that. Maybe that as well, just for the last few moves before we seal this area off. What I should have done, if I really wanted brine, is just rebuild this down there. So, a little bit of a wet build, but that's going to be our new brine pump. And how to best do this? Let's just see what happens. If okay, let's get this built first. Okay, we actually haven't done our analysis. Maybe I would be smart if we kind of did this. Because technically there's another way around. Just to be safe. Funny, this little animation here, we've got little puffing. Oh, that's because that thing's broken. I think it's okay to allow regular dupes into here now. Okay, so that's built. Let's hold on, just wait for this last little tile. Because I've got iridium, this might make it a lot easier than it would otherwise be. Some plastic landing here. That's going to be important because we're going to need some steam turbines. Actually, speaking of which, maybe I should build the steam turbines before I fully open this guy. Well, I'm super glad that before I sealed this off, I decided to make the steam turbines because I want to, first of all, I didn't actually build anywhere to drop off the water. And furthermore, I want to actually drop that off right in the center of the volcano. So maybe I'll put this mining equipment. Oh, that's just the same location. Put that here. That's still iridium. Yep. Make sure we've got some power to that. We do. And let's put in this guy right there. Make these two things priority. And then after these two things are built... Oh, skull. Oh, you guys don't like... that's too hot for you, huh? I guess technically we're building with cobalt, and that's already operating, of course, because it's just already has steam. Shoot. Okay, I need to rework this. Okay, so apparently allowing dupes in here, not a great idea for the moment. Let's put in this door. I will try that right there. Okay, please build. Repto, get. Okay, so no one's allowed in here unless you're bionic. 1, 2, 3, not 3. Okay, so water is dropping off in here, so that's creating a cooling effect. Let's see if we can... all right, we've done it. Boom. We could do analysis. It might be nice to do that. Do we have a bionic tube? It has to be bionic tube. So either that's Trude, Gigan, or Megalo. Get that to be done. Bike again. Just put in a spot to drop off material here. If I have enough plastic, we can. No, we don't. Okay, we'll have to wait a little bit longer until we get more plastic. So this guy is active. He's going to erupt at some point. If we're waiting, why don't we just push this a little bit further? Check the priorities for, what is it, Gigan? Gigan, let's up your... Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Okay, there we go. Once the analysis is complete, my plan is to destroy these two, put a tile right here, and we'll just wait and see what happens. Still no Gigan. Oh, there we go. Alright, let analysis complete, and I'll be back in a bit. Gigan is still a little bit more to do. Let's take this out, that out, and let's go check on the telescope. Never actually did that. Okay, perfect. So let's do this. Open that. Open this. Give some power here. Let's go to a... we don't have a laboratory yet. Research station. Throw that there. So we've got a working telescope. Oh, right. I meant to experiment with this setup. See if I can give better radiation protection without... I did this before. I think I had 7 tiles. I'm going to see if I can do it with less than 7. But we'll come back to that. Okay, so analysis complete. We are at... Please tell me... No! This thing's dormant in 0.2 seconds. Okay, fun. Maybe I should have done the analysis first. I was just worried about uncovering the volcano because of too much eruption. Well, let's see how long until the next active period for that guy. Throw that in there, I guess. That is unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. This area here no longer cool. So chlorine's building up there. Okay, fair enough. Didn't realize I was recording last little bit, but anyway, it says 0. Why does it say 0? Next dormancy 0. A little confused. The other thing is I'm moving this line over just because, well, you might have seen I was trying to get some cooling panels going through here. Figure this might work out a little bit better if I do this instead. See if we can create another one of these. Not yet. And I'll bring in our cooling line now. Okay, so bringing the cooling line up planning on putting another steam turbine here, so just putting that insulated line in place. Still not quite understand. I was expecting this to become dormant and then tell us when the next period will become active is going to be. You know what? What if we... Okay, now probably should be nice and... Okay, make sure Gigan goes down to do this. We also have our gold volcano. I don't know if I'm going to tame that one or not. This is basically the same logic. If we get a cobalt volcano, be the same logic. Okay, Gigan on this guy. Just going to... Look, we'll finish this little project here, and then I'll reload my game, see if it does anything for us. Oh, new planetoid detected. Not that we're going to be going out in space in this series. Oh, maybe this doesn't... Maybe this dormancy is not what I'm... Okay, good. That is not what I'm thinking. It doesn't work the way that I thought it was working. Where it becomes dormant for, like, say, 30, 40, 50 cycles or something. I think... Okay, cool. Okay. Erupts. Oh, and also tell us when it's going to erupt. All right. Well, you know what? I mean, I don't have much to do other than possibly... Oh, in fact, I think we can now. Maybe it's good to have this built first. Current temperature's around 250, producing power for us. Dumping water on top of our volcano. Is that going to... 150 kilograms. I never considered. Is that too much pressure? I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I guess we're going to find out. All right, fine.